Is the stereotype about black men and penis size true? The answer from science is a definitive no. This presentation will dismantle this deeply ingrained cultural myth by examining its racist historical origins and contrasting it with modern scientific evidence. The illustration here sets the stage for our entire discussion, the collision between a harmful stereotype and objective science. We will explore how this myth was constructed and why the data does not support it. What are the historical origins of the stereotype? To understand the myth, we must first understand its origins. The stereotype has no basis in anthropology. It was created during the era of slavery as a deliberate psychological tool to dehumanize black men. By portraying them as hypersexual and intellectually inferior, slave owners justified their brutal subjugation. This racist propaganda created the fictional Mandingo archetype to simultaneously instill fear and objectify black men. The very foundation of the stereotype is scientifically flawed. Modern genetics clarifies that race is primarily a social construct, not a rigid biological category. This diagram illustrates the scientific reality. At the top, you see the continuous spectrum of human genetic variation. There are no sharp dividing lines. Below, you see the artificial boxes of social constructs we call race. There is more genetic diversity within any given racial group than there is between them, which makes broad physical generalizations, like those about penis size, biologically unreliable. So, what does the clinical data actually reveal? This graph visualizes the data from the largest meta-analysis to date, which included over 15,000 men. It plots the statistical distribution of penis size for different ancestral groups as overlapping bell curves. Let's look at the numbers. The study found minor differences in the population averages, approximately 14.88 centimeters for men of African descent, 14.5 centimeters for Caucasians, and 12.9 centimeters for men of East Asian descent. However, the most important story here is not the small difference in the peaks of the curves, but the enormous overlap between them. Scientifically, this means the variation within any single group is far, far greater than the slight average difference between the groups. This is the definitive statistical proof that an individual's penis size cannot be predicted by their race. Why is the stereotype harmful? This isn't just a harmless myth, it has real-world consequences. As these icons illustrate, the stereotype is harmful in three distinct ways. First, it objectifies black men, reducing them to a single physical attribute. Second, it reinforces broader racist tropes that have historically been used to justify violence and discrimination. And third, it creates feelings of inadequacy and anxiety for men of other races by promoting a false and damaging racial hierarchy. Let's summarize the key facts. First, it's critical to recognize the racist origins of this stereotype. It was created to dehumanize, not to praise. Second, trust the data. The variation within races is far greater than between them. Third, remember that averages don't apply to individuals. Race has zero predictive value. And finally, reject all stereotypes, as reducing anyone to a physical trait is dehumanizing. In conclusion, the stereotype about black men and penis size is a harmful, racist myth with no basis in scientific reality. The clinical data directly contradicts the cultural myth. True sexual compatibility and human value are based on connection, skill, and mutual respect, not on anatomy or harmful racial stereotypes. Thank you.